Have a wonderful day.
You too.
All right. Goodbye. Kumar, how are you?
I'm good.
You doing all
How are
right? I'm great. I'm great.
How's your thesis going on? Is it thesis or like?
It's not a thesis. It's a
is it
hobby.
Research. It's a hobby.
It's a hobby.
That's it.
Yeah. Let me just, I want to warn you again that I'm recording and I'm live streaming.
Oh.
Can we turn just a little bit this way?
Yeah.
All right. For the lighting.
And
How have you been?
I'm doing good. And nowadays I'm going into more spirituality. You know what is spirituality?
Why are you going into more, are you going into more spiritualities because,
Yeah.
because of our talk?
Not.
Or is it unrelated?
Yeah. I just because like I got some realization of God. At the time, when you asked me for the first time, like, do you believe in God? I told that.
You said no, but it was a higher power.
Yeah, maybe, may not be. I told I don't know, something like I don't some higher power. But today it's like I believe in soul.
Soul?
Soul.
S-O-U-L?
S-O-U-L. Soul.
You believe in the soul.
Yeah.
Is the soul God?
Soul,
Or
yeah.
it's the same?
Yeah, the spirit, the
Okay.
highest, like the purest form of soul is the God. I believe in that.
Why?
If you go to some Indian sacred books, sacred texts,
Yeah.
like Bhagavad Gita,
Mm-hmm.
you know what is Bhagavad Gita?
Yes.
So if you have at least known the summary of that, you must feel that the purest soul is nothing but a God.
Okay, so when you read a book, the Bhagavad Gita, you get a feeling that you have a soul,
Yeah,
and you think that that soul is a God.
yeah. The purest. The purest is like who doesn't commit mistakes and who is like who serves, who is like giving, serving, like the person who is like that.
Could you read any book and come away with that conclusion? Could you read Harry Potter or one of the Star Wars books? Or is there something special about this book that you've read that made you conclude that you have a soul?
Yeah, like
What's so special about it?
it tells all about how do's and don'ts of life.
Hmm.
Do's and don'ts of life, and it's just a soul taking this body. After this body is useless, this soul may take another body. So it's like after that again birth.
Kumar, if I was inspired by your story and decided to spend the next year writing a book of do's and don'ts, could you have a son, right? Do you have kids?
No.
Oh, you don't
I'm
have kids?
Not married.
Okay. Could your future offspring read my book and find that they have a soul because it contains do's and don'ts?
I didn't get you.
Okay. Let's pretend that this conversation makes me want to write a book. A book of do's and don'ts.
Okay.
And I take a year to write it. And I cover everything. Do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that. And I publish it. And your children, one day you get married and you have kids.
I don't want to.
Okay, well, hang in there with me.
Okay. Someone.
Children
yeah.
start reading this book,
Book.
and they start thinking, oh, this is a great guide of do's and don'ts. And it makes them think that they have a soul, and that soul is God. Would they be just as correct in their assumption as you with yours?
Yes, it's real. Like till now we haven't seen the God. The Bhagavad Gita.
Well, hold on a second.
The person
Let me clarify. Those children who read my book that I just made up in the next year, hold on a second, would be just as justified in believing in their God that they're inspired to believe in as the God that you're inspired to believe in?
maybe like if they know, like I have studied Bhagavad Gita and I realized that there is a God. There is God in the form of something like the God may take my form, the God may take your form, the God may take something other form, but there exists a God and there exists a supreme power. To ride a bus, there should be a driver. So to ride this universe, There must be someone, a supreme person, to write the universe, whole universe.
Okay. Can we get back to the book, why you think the book is true? Why would you just read a book and
Which
think
book?
that...
Bhagavad Gita?
Bhagavad Gita. Why do you think it's true?
It's if you read and if you understand that, you definitely feel that it's true. Like, because it
You
gives
feel
you,
that it's true.
Yeah, it gives you happiness. It gives you answers for your questions in your life. Whatever you face in your life, whatever questions you have in your life,
Mhm.
definitely it gives you answers. So it must be the true one. It gives you every answer, whatever you want, you get from that book.
There's no question that I can't ask that is not answered in the Bhagavad Gita?
Yeah, no, you get every answer for every question what you have in Bhagavad Gita. You get answer for every question.
This is huge. Because I've been dying to know the answer to the cure for cancer.
Cure for cancer.
Yes, sir. Can we turn to your book and obtain that right now?
I told it's in life, for a human being, not about diseases or something.
Oh, so there are some questions that are not answered in your holy book?
No, like I'm saying that how a person should be in life, in his life, how he has to move, and if you need some happiness or something like that, you can go through the Bhagavad Gita. You get all the answers. But the cancer or something is not mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. It's like holy book. It's not a book related to any. So regarding the holy things, whatever the questions you have, the formation of universe, how the universe has formed, how these things have evolved, these things you get all the questions related to that things.
What about the formation of a cancer cell?
Might be you may get something related to that in Bhagavad Gita, but
That's possible, it's in there?
yeah, it's possible. I haven't studied whole book. Like it's like
Okay.
huge book. If you see, it's like thousands of pages.
Okay, so it might be in there.
It might be in somewhere in that. It might be.
You said something interesting earlier, that you feel that it's true. Is there a difference between feeling something's true and knowing that something is true?
Feeling is like you don't know everything in that. Knowing is that you are very perfect and you are very confident. You have studied the book and you are confident that is called knowing. And feeling is like you have studied something and your summary, at least the summary you have studied, and you may think that yeah, this book is like holy and everything is answered here and everything is
Right.
possible. So it's like feeling.
I'm going to move this way just a little because of that horn. So you don't know that it's true, you just feel that it's true.
Yeah, feel that's true. Feel, because I haven't still gone to that, and still I'm half of, like I'm not able to believe and I'm able to believe. So it's like half of. So when I get the highest belief in that, then I tell that I know. Now I'm like half and half, so I'm feeling bit like I'm feeling just it's true.
Can you only go up from feeling to knowledge? Can you ever go down from feeling to discarding this and saying, that's garbage?
It depends.
Explain.
In some, I have no answer.
You have a way from going from feeling to knowing, but you don't have a way to go from feeling to discarding this book.
Exactly, like from feeling to knowing. We'll be going in that way, but we don't have way to go from feeling to down because
Really?
it's true. Like you are believing it, you are going to believe it, and you are in half of the way in belief.
Okay.
So you after belief you can't go down.
It's a one-way street for you. Is that right?
Yeah.
The moment you start feeling that it's true, you have no choice but to eventually know that it's true?
We have choice to know it's a true, but we don't have choice to go down that garbage. It's a garbage, and we can't do that because we started believing it. We are feeling that, believing it, and we will be going up to know,
Wow.
but not to go down.
Does that worry you at any level that you might be locked into a path of believing something that may not be true, but you can never figure out that it's not true?
I don't know this all, but the humans, the people, every people in the world wants happiness, right? Don't you want happiness? I'm asking you, like, you want happiness.
Mhm.
You want to be happy in life. So, if you want to be happy in life, like, I believe that Bhagavad Gita gives me happy. So that's why I'm trying to know it. I'm trying to know more about it, and it's like really worth like whatever says in Bhagavad Gita. If you follow that, definitely you'll be happy. You are happy definitely. If you follow that,
Yeah.
what has been told in Bhagavad Gita. If you
Sure.
follow that.
But Kumar,
So that's why I'm
you know, smoking cigarettes might make me happy. But if I never had a way to figure out that it was harming me or it wasn't safe, can I finish my point?
Yeah.
I could be locked on a path to just going from a feeling and just knowing that eventually, oh yeah, it makes me happy, so it's got to be true. How could you ever figure out that this belief that you're holding, this realization of God, that you have a soul and this book of do's and don'ts is the way to the truth, how could you ever discover that it is not accurate, that you're on a wrong path? How could you correct course?
Come again, like I didn't understand.
It sounds like what you're saying is that you're on a path.
Okay.
You started to feel that it's true, and the only other path that you can go to is knowing that it's true. But if it's not true, if this book that tells you that you have a soul and the soul is God, and sure, it might have some good things in it and bad things in it, but if the premise is mistaken, that there is no God, there is no soul, I'm not saying that there isn't, but if there is not a God and there's not a soul, how could you figure this out and reverse course?
It's advanced, but they can't utilize it yet. Apple doesn't have the correct apps to utilize that stuff on their tablet.
It's like we can't give answer for this question. Really, there is no answer for this question because you can't prove there is God and you can't prove there is soul. So it's like there is no end point for this question. There is no.
Are you telling me that you have no way of knowing that what you're believing in right now is not true?
I'm believing in Bhagavad Gita just for my happiness, to be happy. Realization of God is to be happy. That's it. I believe in that.
You believe the book because it makes you happy.
It makes me happy, and it makes me do good things, but not the bad things. We have taken this form of life, this human form, so we have to do something good to the society. So it tells me to do good things and expect nothing from anyone, and desires. You know the desire. If you have desire, it's like love plus attachment towards anything. It definitely leads to sadness. Desires lead to sadness.
Kumar, lots of people believe in things that... Can I please finish this point?
Yeah.
Many thousands of people, millions of people believe in completely different things than what you do, and it makes them happy. Does it mean... Let me ask, can I please? Does it mean that what they're believing in is true?
Everything in the world is illusion. In my language it's called Maya. Everything is illusion in the world. So this is not true. I definitely say it's not true. So some or other day, if they do things what they like, but definitely they are not happy. I definitely say that they are not happy. Some or other day they have to suffer if they do bad. Definitely, if it's a good thing, they do suffer for good things. That is like they get benefit, some or other benefits, no doubt. But if they do bad thing which gives them happy, definitely they have to suffer, definitely in one or other form. I believe in that. It's definite, it's real. So everything in the world is illusion. So don't have much attachment to the materialist. This is a materialistic world.
Everything's an illusion.
And everything is illusion.
Is this philosophy,
Nothing you take from here when you go, when you die.
Kumar,
Yeah.
is this philosophy that you like, and you eventually think that you're going to come to know that it's true? Is that philosophy also an illusion?
Oh, I didn't understand.
Is your understanding that you have a soul, that you have a God, is that an illusion?
Illusion, okay.
If everything is illusion, is your soul and your God also an illusion?
No, they are not illusion.
There's an
Everything-
exception for those two things?
Yeah, like whatever you see with your eyes is illusion. But so soul and God you can't see with your eyes. So it's not illusion.
Everything that we can see is an illusion, but everything that you can't see is real. Is that what you're saying?
Might be. But I'm sure that everything you see here is illusion. Today you might be like this, but tomorrow you may not be like this. Today this building may be, tomorrow it may not be.
Kumar, how do you function in life? How do you get through the day when you have an understanding that everything that you see today is an illusion?
I didn't get you. Just
If everything that you see, Kumar, is an illusion, if I'm an illusion, if this school is an illusion, if the shuttle that you take to get here in the morning is an illusion, if the truck that were to slam into that shuttle and injure you is just an illusion, why do you get out of bed every morning?
why do you get that?
Why do you wake up and get out of bed every morning?
It's like we, as a human, we have to perform our actions. We have to perform our actions. So that's why, like, doing everything is doing actions. It's all of actions, what you do in this world. So you have to go in the way, like, to perform your actions. So that's the thing we are doing all this. But
Are you saying that you don't have a choice but to get out of bed and do these things?
yeah, as of now I don't have choice, but definitely some or other day I don't mind everything, and I go into spirituality and go to some, ashrams. Ashrams are like, do some meditation, believe in God, realization of God, and do good things. That's it. But now as of now I don't have option. I have to come here, I have to complete because I have taken this step. I realize now, but I can't escape from without doing my graduation. Came here, so I have to complete my graduation. So then after completing this, then I may go into the world where I will not perform any actions. I don't have any desire on the people or on the world, something. So my plan is that.
Yet it's all an illusion.
Yeah, get out of this illusion.
Pardon?
Get out of this illusion. My future plan is to get out of this illusion.
Your future plan is to get out of this illusion.
Yeah.
Specifically, how do you intend to do that?
As I said, like, belief in soul, belief in God, and don't mind everything what's going on in the world.
That's your ticket out of the illusion that you're in now.
Yeah, don't mind anything. Just keep your mind only on God or something. Meditate. You go into more spirituality. That will know everything in the world. The real things in the world. I believe in meditation and everything. It's the connection between your soul and spirituality. It's connection between our mind and spirituality.
Kumar, do you mind if I look down at my phone and see if they have a question for me to ask you? Because I'm actually a little bit at a loss as far as what I want to ask you next. So I want to glance down at my phone because there are people watching and see what they would prefer that I ask you next. Are you okay with that?
But I am now only I'm late for my job, so I have to leave. So
Isn't that just an illusion that you're late?
of course, but I have to perform my action
Can I just take one question from the audience?
as is. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, I'm glancing down at my phone here.
I'm
Okay.
stuck. That's it.
So I'm sitting here next to Kumar, and we're going to look at the phone here. I'll look at the phone. Okay, that's a good question. Why don't you just... Okay, I'm going to take that question. Why don't you just quit school and focus on your illusion?
Focus on my illusion.
That's a great question, actually.
Yes, of course. But as I said that I'm stuck here and I don't have
Okay, can you start over?
option.
So just, I'll just repeat the question. If this life really is an illusion, and the only way out of the illusion is to pray and become to know the Bhagavad Gita, get from feeling to knowing, why don't you just quit school? Why are you wasting your time going to all these classes?
No, I have time. I have more time. Like I came here to perform my action, so I have to perform my action, then make my parents at least good. I'm thinking of my parents for some time.
You're participating in the illusion to benefit your parents who are also part of the illusion?
Of course, I don't want to make them unhappy or something, so that's why I have to complete at least my graduation.
Would their happiness be part of the illusion?
Of course.
Why do you care what they think?
Because they have given me birth, so I have to
They gave you what?
birth
They gave birth to you.
to me, so at least I have to do something to them. So at least this, so that I can make my life meaningful.
You feel you have an obligation to your parents because they created you?
Obligation to my parents.
Are you obligated to do things that make them happy because they gave birth to you?
Of course, everyone should have, I guess.
Kumar, if this belief was not true, I've asked you this before, but I want to try one more time. If this hypothesis that you've come up with, that this is all an illusion, and that God and souls are your only ticket out, if it wasn't real, if it wasn't true, if you were mistaken, how would you figure it out?
Anyone can't prove that, so I am not mistaken.
Nobody can...
That there is no God and there is no soul.
Okay.
No one can.
So until you meet somebody that can prove that there is no soul and there is no God, you're going to just go forward with it thinking that it's true.
It gives me happy. So
And because you derive happiness from it.
yeah, I derive happiness from its oil. It's good thing even. Like
But let me...
the spiritual life is good.
Sure. Let's say a year from now, as you start really thinking about this whole idea of you being in an illusion and these are your only tickets out, and let's say that your happiness turned
Maybe
to...
not only these, because still I'm in research, like knowing about it. So when I get out of this, I'll be concentrating more on that. So do concentrate more on that, and I'll be knowing more about that, so that then I'll be taking a path. What should I do in my life
Right.
after this?
I want to propose this.
But now I'm not completely I didn't plan the path, how the next, like this is just a thinking.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to be like, I'm just sharing my view, that's it, but I don't know what I'm going to be after graduation. So I like to go into more spiritual life, so spirituality. So how I'm gonna be, I'm still in confusion state. So I don't have correct path. I didn't set correct path, so I have to set that. So I'm busy with this, with my graduation. So as soon as I complete my graduation, then I'll take time to set the path and go into that path. I'm a bit confused now. I'm still confused. I don't have any idea as of now.
You're confused right now.
Totally confused.
As you're on this path, and if you can just give me 30 seconds to ask this question without interrupting me. As you're on this path, Kumar, from feeling to knowing, and you recognize that the belief gives you happiness, and therefore you think you're on the right path. Let's say during the course of this journey that you're on, from feeling to knowledge, that the feeling of happiness changes to a feeling of depression and sadness and despair. Would that be your ticket to reversing course, or are you locked into this path?
Definitely it's not depression, I can say that, because my path, what I choose now, the spirituality and everything, definitely gives happiness, and it's proved. So it doesn't give depression at all, the path which I chose. So it definitely doesn't give depression to anyone. It definitely gives happiness, the spirituality.
And you getting happiness makes it true.
Yeah, it's true. Like, because many of the people.
You're late. Okay, so just to recap, the battery died on my
That's
phone.
fine. Like, if you want me another time, like when I have free time, I can talk to you, because I want to know about your research and everything, your hobby and everything, what you have gathered and everything. I want to know the things.
It's not a formal study. I'm not writing a thesis or anything like that.
It's not a study, but you must have known many things, right?
Have you checked out my YouTube channel yet?
No, I didn't. If you give me, like,
Can you write it down on my card?
I have your card still.
Yeah. Do you have a pen? Have you emailed me?
No, I didn't mail you, but we thought like we shall meet somewhere in restaurant or something, and then have some talk.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to fill you in a little bit more as what I'm doing, but
But I have
honestly, the easiest thing would be just to go to
this is not
my
this
YouTube.
place, actually. Like, if you need more, like, I can give you some answers, and I can give you the book, the Bhagavad Gita or something.
You know, with all due respect, Kumar, the path that you're proposing is a path that I wouldn't feel comfortable taking, because I would always want to have a way of knowing if I was mistaken on something. And just because something gave me happiness wouldn't, to me, mean that it was true. But you're comfortable with that path.
Yeah, happy. No, if you study that would. I'm sure that you believe it. You should believe it. And I don't know how to explain you with the science, related to science. You know the chanting mantra Om, Om, and it has link to the universe. The universe, you know, the Big Bang or galaxy something. It also gives the sound Om, it seems.
So making a vocalization in your throat means
Om.
that you're
Yeah.
tied to the universe in some way?
We have 7 chakras, 7 chakras. You don't know.
I'm not familiar with it.
If those all 7 chakras are like active, you're like the person who does wonders or something.
Do you know that that's true because it gives you happiness?
What is that?
Do you believe that that's true, that you really have 7 chakras and that Om ties you to the universe? Do you think it's true because it gives you happiness?
Not happiness, like those are the answers for your evaluation or something, like the man evaluation, something like you have some we have some questions how this universe has formed and how we are here. So it's like all the world, the nature, and everyone is connected, I believe.
Sure.
I believe everyone is same, everyone is one, and everyone is connected. You are connected to tree, you are connected to everything which is in the form of life. So if I feel that I'm you everyone, so definitely you are like positive towards everyone. If I feel that I am you, definitely I understand your depression, your happiness, and everything.
Yet I'm just an illusion. I have your pen. There's your pen back.
Okay.
Yet I'm an illusion, is that right?
You're an illusion. Everyone is an illusion. This is
Okay.
illusion.
I've taken you way longer, and I'm sorry that you're late for your class, but thanks
Okay,
for running
that's
into me.
that's when
And if I'm not talking to somebody, come up to me again, and we'll talk some more.
Yes, but till Thursday I'm busy, and Friday I'm okay. Saturday, Sunday, and I'm free. So we can talk during those 3 days if you come to some Taco Gabbana or Subway here.
Sure.
Because I'm like Chesil Burger, Chesil apartment.
Let's
So-
coordinate it via email, and then we'll meet sometime.
So if you give me your number also, there's no problem. Phone number. So I can text you
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna do this off camera here. So. Let's do this. There.
Thank you.
Okay. See you, Kumar. Good to run into you again.
Have a good day.
You too. I have your pen. I took your pen again.
Illusion.
The pen is an illusion. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna pull my phone out so we can chat about all that. Holy moly. You know, one of the topics on my presentation on street epistemology was SE burnout. Oh, and that was a good reason for being burned out. Okay, yeah, that was exhausting.